What's up, MSB? I'm here with the cast of The Lightning Thief after an electric opening night. Cooper, what is it like developing a relationship with your co-stars in a story that revolves around the friendship and decisions of your trio?
It's been really fun. It's just a lot of practicing. The three of us have been here nonstop, and it's really helpful that they are two of my best friends. I'm supposed to be playing Percy's best friend, and we're best friends in real life, so it's really helpful that that's a thing too.
Great. Maeve, how do you balance the both physical and vocal difficulties of Clarice?
I think it was a lot of learning each thing separately and perfecting each thing separately, and then so that it was easier when it came together for it to kind of mix and blend, I guess.
Great. You sounded amazing out there tonight. Hayden, how do you design and manage electrical plans and lighting for a show that is such a departure from the typical contemporary theater you've designed for before?
So it really kind of all falls under one category, which is location in this room and location in the world. So location in the room, designing a plan, it kind of came down to the front and where all the platforms were, so I had to make up different lighting areas for that and to make sure they all blended together nicely. And then location in the show, it depended a lot on color as well, and making sure it seemed colorful and fun and bright, and just making sure that it all kind of came together to create this amazing fantasy world that they all live in.
It looked beautiful. It was awesome. Fiona, how do you manage a cast of dancers performing so many numbers throughout the entire show while also maintaining various characters of your own?
It's definitely a lot of brain work. So it's whether it's backstage or in the studio, I'm working really hard to make sure everyone else knows their things. If they have any questions for me, I work hard to answer that. I practice at home so that I can answer their questions. And then once I get on the stage, it's a quick switch. It's a lot of focus on myself, and I kind of just have to trust that everyone else is practicing themselves and working hard.
Great. Declan, how have both your acting and yourself evolved as you progressed through your first season as a part of the Marshfield High School Theatrical Society, playing three entirely unique characters along the way?
The blessing of this season, a great season to have in general, just with the shows we picked out. I've really learned something new from each one of the shows, but the overarching lesson is kind of making roles my own. We started the season off with Clue, and we've ended the season with The Lightning Thief, which are both these pre-existing properties. So it was kind of a blessing to be able to kind of just exist as my own rendition of those characters. And I also feel like that lesson has been really helpful in my freshman year because, you have to be your own person because who else are you going to be,
Of course. It's hard to believe you're only a freshman. You do amazing out there. Alexa, how do you separate your two incredibly different characters, being both a camper and camp counselor? And how do you transition between the two?
Well, when I'm a camper, I try to be as social as I can, so try to interact with as many people. And then I have to be the opposite when I'm the camp director, so I have to have more authority and kind of put people in line, I guess.
All right. If you missed us last weekend, you still have time to come see us this week on Friday at 7 p.m. and Saturday at 1 and 7 p.m. See you there. That's all for now. Let's send it back to the desk.